So today we are back in stunning Corfino, and all I've got to say to you is, just look at this for a view. Just wait while you see this one. So today we are back in stunning Corfinio. It's been a while since we've been here, and if you want to read about the history of Corfinio, this was Italy's first capital. Oh yes, we're not talking Rome, we're talking little old Corfinio. Read the history. I'm sure you'll find it on Google, because I don't know it that much. Anyway, this is the main road that takes you towards Raiano in this direction, and then we've got in this direction we've got Popoli. You're heading towards the autostrada. You're just a few kilometers from the motorway. You're in a great central location, close to Sulmona. You can get buses into Sulmona as well. Absolutely superb location. There's basic facilities here. There's a pharmacist, there's post office, there's a few bars. There's one here to my right. I think there's one a little bit further up as well. And then another bar here. There's B&Bs. It's a great little town. Now I'm going to use this video for two properties, because I've got two amazing properties. So I'm going to use this same intro for both. I'm sorry about that. But the properties are over in this area. You literally go up here and walk maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and you get to these two incredible properties. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit around the town first, because it's worth just a quick look. Absolutely stunning little centre. We're very close to Raiano, where there's a big supermarket that's in the car. We're talking 5 minutes, if that. So you've got the services of Raiano. There's a train station there, or you can go the other direction to Popoli and get all the services of Popoli. Just a great location. I say there is a bus service, so you can use that. Obviously, if public transport is really important to you, then you do need to double check to make sure there's enough for you. B&B up the top there, with looks like they've got some sort of terrace outside to have breakfast. Bar over there. I want to show you a little bit of the historical centre. I have done this before. Just going to show you a little bit, because it's very unique in the sense of the pavement that's down here. Very unique. I would say in the whole of Italy, I don't think you find anything like this. Can't read the dates on here, but I love this sort of thing. We're talking probably thousands of years rather than hundreds. And look at the pavement here. How incredible is that? Have you ever seen anything like that? It's amazing. And this is all the way through the historical centre. Now I'm going to use this, as I say, for two videos, and they're basically, the two houses are over in this direction. Both of them are really close to each other, so you'll be able to see. In fact, I'm looking now. No, I thought I'd seen the house. It's not that one, I don't think. Anyway, they're in that sort of side of town. And just look how amazing, how stunning these streets are. Beautiful old church. We do actually have a couple of properties for sale here as well. They may still be on the video channel. Have a look at that. Always make sure that you go into the available properties playlist to see what is still available, obviously. Look at that old church door. I wish I could get in there. It is closed. Beautiful. And then again, look at all of these. Look at the streets. Just look how amazing that is. How characterful is that? But if you go on the available properties playlist, and we have this property on, and another one just down here on the right. But let me just show you through a little bit more of this picturesque little town. I just love the atmosphere of these streets. Absolutely love them. I know people will say, where is everyone? You've just seen a few people, haven't you? But the historical centres, they're always quiet like this. This is what I love about it. That's the council building there. I mean, just look at this. You know, with everything going on in the world at the moment, this mad world that we live in, when you come to places like this, you just stop and you just breathe and you think, you know what? We have to live. We have to live for today. We have to live in peaceful places. We can't keep having these stresses in our life. And that's how I feel when we come to these places. Look at these doors. I could just walk around here and find myself a beautiful restaurant and just sit in it all day and eat and have a few drinks with amazing food that's not going to cost me a fortune. Need I say more? Need I say more? Believe me, the house, depending which one you're going to watch, both of them are amazing houses. An amazing value for money as well. And I really mean that. Oh, just look at this. How picturesque. You have all of this and then you have fibre optics. Incredible. Look how beautiful these side streets are as well. There's a great B&B down one of these side streets. I think it's a little bit further down. And they made such an amazing job of it. Just have another little walk. I will have already advertised, by the way, the minute that the house tour starts. I know some people get impatient. They say it takes you ages to get to the house. Well, fast forward. You either come with me on the journey or you fast forward. Take your choice. For those of you who are coming with me on the journey, thank you. Here's the B&B. They took over. It's just down here where the swing is in the middle of the... They took over... There's a place on the left and on the right. And then they do... I'm sure they do sort of... they do food as well down there. It's a great B&B. Really is great, this place. I'll put the sign on so you can have a quick look. You can pause the video and find that. It says L'Armonica di Nonno Sandro. That's the B&B. Let's have another quick look just down here. This is coming towards the end of the town. And you actually see the end part of the town from one of these properties. I'm not going to go right down to the very end, but don't you just think this pavement, this is just so picturesque. In fact, I am going to walk to the end. You're making me do it, aren't you? I can sense you saying, come on Dave, take us down there, let's have a look. Trying to get my steps in, see if I can get my 10,000 steps in. I'm up to about 5 up to now. Anyway, here's the end of the town and looking out to the mountains. And the view from one of these properties, by the way, well, it is going to blow you away. It is stunning beyond belief. Okay, so that's a little bit of a shot of Corfinio. In fact, I'm just looking now and I'm sure it is the property that we're going to see. This, I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction, but there's sort of a grey coloured, it has a chimney that's making a bit of a glistening. That is that's the detached property we're going to see. And the views from there just look all over the valley. And the other one is sort of the building behind it. Absolutely superb. Okay, are you ready to go and see these places? So one per video, but if you've seen this video before, that's because I've used it for another video. Is that making sense? It's not to me. Anyway, let's go and see these properties. Let's do it. The little town centre we've just come from is down this road here, so a few minutes walk. Literally, maybe 4 minutes if you want to be precise. And this little area is sort of a suburb of Corfino, if you like. Plenty of parking here, so no problems with parking at all. And the old town, just so you can get a sense of direction. I know the sun's right in our eyes, but it's these buildings here where we've just been. so really close to the centre. And today, if this house doesn't get snapped up straight away, then I will be very shocked. What an amazing place. Are you ready? It's detached, it's stone, it's currently two apartments and 2 surprises. And this is the property here. And do not let looks be deceived, because there is so much space in this property. It goes down a level, there's gardens at the back. Absolutely stunning place. And this is a stone property, so you could reveal stone, whereas I'd be tempted just to paint and leave the stone surrounds. These are beautiful stone surrounds, and all around the windows as well. The roof's been done, as you can see. It's a wood roof. This dates back to 1925, so 101 years old. Absolutely incredible. And please make sure you stay with us throughout the video, because there's 2 surprises well worth waiting for. Unfortunately, this garage we can't get into because it's run on electric, and the remote control for the garage won't open, which is a little bit of a nightmare. But I can show you roughly how big this is, because it'll be the same as the room upstairs. And I think we maybe have a photograph of it, which I'll try and get on the description if I can. So this road is a nothing road. It's only for people that live in this area. Look at the incredible views behind. You're going to be blown away soon by that. So I'm going to show you the outside area first. I'm going to show you the garden. Parking, as I said, street parking either in front of the house, but to be fair, I would just pull into the car park just around the corner here. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the garden area. We'll do that first, and then we'll go inside the house. So to access the garden, we go down these few steps. Obviously, this is all private, and this is a perfect size garden. Absolutely perfect. Whether it's for you to live here or whether it's a holiday home, it's just perfect, and nicely tiled as well in this part. It was split up between 2 relations. I don't know if they're brother and sister, or 2 brothers or 2 sisters. Hence why there's a fence. Hence why there's a fence dividing the two lots up. But you could easily take that down just to create one, because as you'll see when we get inside, how it's been split up. And look at the views. Absolutely incredible, amazing views of the mountain. And Corfinio is so easy to get around to from here, because you're close to everything. You're close to the motorway to get to Rome, you're close to Pratola, Popoli, Sulmona, Raiano, Vittori. You're close to all of them. What an incredible space, and what an incredible view. Unbelievable. So the land here to the side doesn't belong, that belongs to somebody else. So you've got what's inside here. This has obviously been a chicken shed or something like that. I don't think something like that will be on the documents. I'd be very surprised if it is. That's just the way it is here. Whether you'd keep it there, for me, that would make a brilliant barbecue area, but that's just me. Amazing. Absolutely love the outlook, the old town here. You're just seeing part of it. Just love. I could stand here all day looking at this view. But I know some of you are going to be shouting, saying, can you just move on, please? So I'm moving. I'm doing it. We're moving on. I'm trying to cut the videos down by about 5 minutes. So yeah, it's not going to happen on this one. There's going to be so many stunnings here. I promise you that. I'm walking down here because I want to show you the house from this angle, just so you can see the scale of what you're buying here for this ridiculous price. Absolutely ridiculous price. What a stunning property. There's the first. Surprise. Big surprise. Surprise. Smaller surprise, but still perfect. So you're going to wait for the end. I'm going to leave this one for the end. I'll show you this one earlier. This one I'm waiting for the end. What a property. What do you think? Are you ready to go and have a look inside? Are you excited? You should be really excited about this property. You really should, because something very, very special is coming up. Let's do it. So we're heading in to apartment number 1. And these could be connected together, I believe. And I'll show you as we're going round. This one has been 1990'd. Is that a word? But the bare bones are here. These walls are stone. There's a fireplace in the corner. And you can reveal some stone to bring it back to the original. It is more original on the top floor. Now, I believe, gas radiators, by the way, gas-fired radiators, as well as the fireplace. Now, I believe that if you wanted to, obviously with the correct permissions, but I believe you could put a door there to then connect the house if you wanted to have one big house. If you're happy living on one floor, then this would be the perfect opportunity to then rent out the rest. And believe me, when you see everything, well, it's just going to be amazing. I love it, absolutely love it. These, you'll be excited to know that these are double glazed Daves. So perfect condition. They're aluminium wood finish, as in it's meant to look like wood. They do have fly screens, or appear to have. That only seems to be half for some reason. Maybe I'm missing something. It may pull down further. And then they do have the older aluminium shutters on the outside, but everything works perfect. Let me give you some measurements. The electrics, not brand new, but they're certainly not old. This place has been done. This belonged to one of the siblings. Let me get some measurements. Now this is 4 meters 30 in that direction by 3 meters 85 in that direction. So yeah, this place has been done up. Some of the features left, like some of these this door surround is beautiful, but then they've got modern doors in the next part. But as I said, it's easy to bring back to life some of the stone features. And what a beautiful door that is as well. Nice high ceilings. The furniture, the kitchens are staying. Some of the furniture will be going, some will be staying. The owners are compiling a list together, but they said the vast majority will go, but there are some pieces that will be gone. So then from the bedroom area, we move into the night area. And here has been laid out for holiday home. So they probably had children, so they've got a couple of single beds, I think, in here, or a single bed. But this is a double room. They've got a single bed, and they've got what looks like a bed sofa in here. I'm guessing there used to be, we'll see that on the outside, I'm sure, that used to be a door, and I think it's got a surround on the outside as well, so that could be opened up again if you wanted a bit more light. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't. But I'm sure a double bed will easily go in here, easily. So this room, let me give you a little bit of a strange shape, but so this is 3 meters 40 in that direction by, let's do it from this side, by 3 meters 30 in this direction. So definitely a bed there, and then possibly a wardrobe or something similar behind me here. And then the best thing about this room, just like the garden, just look at this. How stunning is that? Absolutely unbelievable. A little Juliet style balcony. And you can see how close, I don't know if you can see the motorway in the bottom of the valley there. You don't get any noise from it, but it's there, so close, so easy to get around from here. You've got a town, you may not be able to see it because the sun's in our face, it's called Rocca Casale. That'll look amazing in the night time. And then obviously the stunning mountain range. And then also you've got the old town of Corfinio and the church at the top. This place is just incredible. Then look at the garden from here, gives you an idea of the size. Absolutely unbelievable. Again, these doors are double glazed Daves. Can't see any fly screens on here, but they do have shutters. But again, for this price, this place, I'm sorry, this place is value for money is unbelievable. So this is one bedroom. Then we have the main double bedroom, which is along here. Great size, great size. So I think pieces like this will more than likely be going, because these are quite antique, and a lot of the time these are family heirlooms, so they very rarely will be included in the sale. Let's get a size of this. So this is almost 4 meters in that direction by there we go, 3 meters 60 in this direction. So it's a great size double bedroom. You can see with the furniture that's in there. I just want to double check that measurement. It keeps saying error on me. It's a lot easier with me doing, yeah, 3 meters 40, 3 meters 50, say in this direction. And again, all stone, if you wanted to reveal any stone. Now obviously, if you decide to have all of this as sort of 1-story living, as in open the house up to have 2-story living, then this could be something else. The one through there could potentially be, the one that we're just being in could potentially be a lounge. Depends how you want to do it, but I think it actually works perfect living on one floor. Tiles, same tiles throughout by the looks of it, apart from the bathroom, which I'll show you shortly. Again, double glazed Daves, and again those stunning, incredible views. These are some of the best views. That's the great thing about this house, is you're right next to the centre, right next to everywhere you want to go in Abruzzo. Amazing countryside around you, amazing views, detached, with a garden. What else do you want out of life? Tell me. What else do you want? What else do you need? It's all here, folks. It's all here. You're going to get some really corny sales lines coming out soon. I'm going to be a used car salesman. Here are the tiles. They're the same throughout, apart from the bathroom, which they're still really nice tiles. And this is a great bathroom. Great bathroom. Ready to use. This has got the boiler in here. I think each apartment has its own boiler. So if you're having it as 2 separate apartments, then that's great, because you're really in control of your expenditure. And if you wanted to, you could use the whole house in summertime, and then in the wintertime just use part of it to keep your costs down. So it has a sink unit. I'm not standing there because there's a mirror and you'll be able to see me. Hello. And then the shower. The shower has been tucked away into probably what used to be a window. I think you could take a little bit more. I'm fairly sure about that, but let's see. This is an easy 1-day shower, easy, without any problem whatsoever. I think I'd be struggling to get Silvana in here as well, so we're just going to say a 1-day shower. But I am big boned, so that may be 2 of normal sized people. New windows. This does have a fly screen, so obviously they'll leave that open at some point. And that is apartment number 1. Are you ready to go upstairs and see the next one? Let's go. Let's stick together. Let's stick together. So remember, I do believe that here you would, I'm fairly certain you'd be able to put a door there, and you'll see why in a sec. Okay, keys have been left outside for me. That's good, because usually Domenico likes to come and move everything. So I'm not going to turn the video off. Let's keep it going. So as I say, unfortunately we can't get into the garage, but it is a garage. It's a normal garage, but the size will be similar to upstairs. Let's go in here. This one has the weirdest round, thin key in the world. That you have to get in absolutely perfect. There we go. Okay, so number 2, that again has its own electric supply and its own boiler, which if I remember rightly was downstairs. Shall we go? Do you want to go down there first? No, we'll save that one last. Let's close this. So heading up, this is where I was saying that I'm fairly confident we need to get advice, but I would hope you could get a door through there if you want to connect it through. So here we've got stairs, nice marble stairs. The smell of wine coming from downstairs is unbelievable. You'll see when we get down there. So this is the older part, because the older people lived on the top floor, but it's still good condition. Everything still works. We've got all the lights on. Older lights, but it all still works. This does have the original doors and has a lot of the original floors as well. And look at, I mean, up here is fantastic as well. Absolutely fantastic. Fireplace in the corner there, stunning. Slightly different layout. So this does have an older boiler. They did say it works, but obviously always consider. To me, it's worth getting new boilers. The one downstairs looks good. This one looks a little bit older. So sometimes the boilers, think sort of 2.5 to 3K, and you'll get a new boiler. But worth doing. This is a great size. Now the roof has been done. Obviously they've had problems in the past, and it just needs painting over again. But the roof has been done. We've seen that from the outside. In fact, I'm going to show you now, because there is, you can see up here, a new wood roof. And this is a great balcony as well. Beautiful balcony. You can hang out here and speak to your neighbours. This is obviously the gas box for up here. That could be boxed off if you wanted to. Even the view from here is really nice. So yeah, the problem that's been in the kitchen there is just a case of painting it through now. So let's give you some sizes in here. So this is, come on. This doesn't want to work for me today. I'm going to pace it out if it doesn't work. Here we go. 4 meters 24. So imagine the garage is similar size to this, slightly smaller because the walls will be sort of slightly thicker by about 20 centimeters or more down there. But this is the kind of size of the garage. Then we've got by 4 meters in this direction. So a great size kitchen. The cooker looks new, but the rest of the kitchen, to be fair, is older. But kitchens are so cheap here. An old candy fridge there, and then all these you see all over Italy, this style of kitchen. I'm going to walk this way, even though the dining room stroke living room is through there. I just want to explore an idea before we go that way. So heading into this room, and my idea was, which yeah, this looks like a supporting, doesn't look like a supporting wall. Obviously we'd need to get a geometry to tell us whether it could or not, but a part of me wants to open that if it was used as a separate apartment, because I find this space in here, apart from having the bathroom, I find it a little bit sort of, I don't know, I feel like it could be used better. So whether, all depends on what you want to do. I love these door frames as well. So this room has got nice original flooring. So I don't really know what they use. Apparently when the lady was living here, or the gentleman was living here, they slept in, they just kept this room for this. Just to sleep in, and then close to the bathroom as well. As I said, part of me wants to open this up to have it sort of like a big live-in kitchen dining room, because then behind us we can get 2 bedrooms in there. But anyway, let's see what you think once we've seen everything. So in here, yeah, the size of this, see, this could also be some sort of utility area, an extension of the kitchen. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get some measurements. There is a big unit behind me. So this is saying 4 meters 40, about 5 meters across the whole thing. By, obviously bear in mind the bathrooms in here, by 3 meters 30 in this direction. But you could see how that would really add to the kitchen if this was sort of a lounge area. Don't know, depends how you want to use it. If you did that, then obviously the bathroom is right off it. So this is an older bathroom, but change this for a shower. This is an electric boiler for the water, but if you've got a boiler, a normal boiler, gas boiler, then you wouldn't need this. Often people use this if they're using it as a holiday home, or they're not coming in using the property much, then they'll switch to that, so they haven't got to put the gas on. But then you've got the sink and the toilet there. So it's actually, even though it's quite small, it's actually quite spacious, and definitely a shower in there. If you're taking all of this area up, that'd be a good size shower with openings so you can get through there. That'd be a easy 2-day shower in there, easy. Okay. And like I said, depending, or you may want to flip the house upside down, have all your living space up here. There's lots of options, lots of options. Let me know in the comments. The windows up here are the old aluminium ones, but they are, oh yes, they're double glazed Daves. Oh, and look, the views just get better and better. Spring is on its way. You're starting to see some of the cherry blossom coming through. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, don't I? Amazing. The views here are just stunning, absolutely stunning. I really hope that's coming through because the sun is right in our face. Absolutely stunning. The road that's down here is the road that takes you towards Popoli, towards the motorway, towards oh no, actually, oh yeah, I think you can get to the motorway this side, or you go back this way. Goes towards Popoli, probably less 10 minutes. Goes towards the main road then that takes you to Sulmona. So easy to get around. And there is a bus service. There is a bus service in Corfinio as well. So excited. This does have radiators, but they're the old style radiators, which are great. They're the iron ones, so once they heat up very well. Then we have a new type of floor, still the original floors. This is a bedroom, obviously, because it's got a bed in it. Let me close this door first, because I want to show you things as they are. So this is the bedroom one. Great size. Let's get some of these sizes for you. So this is it likes playing up today, this laser. 4 meters 60 in this direction. Again, these walls are really thick here at the window, around the window, so they're definitely stone. 3 meters 40 in this direction. So great size bedroom. We've got a huge wardrobe in here as well. So again, it needs updating a little bit in here. It's not had a paint for a while. Needs some of the flaky paint moving off, some of the potential damage that's definitely from a while ago, because we've come through winter now and there's no sign of anything, and they've had the roof done, so it just needs touching up. Obviously electrics are older here, but everything works. And then we've got another double glazed Daves. We've got another balcony. You can maybe put a chair sort of here. If not, you just stand out and admire those views. But you've got all the garden to admire everything. I could look at those views all day. I bet even you're tired of seeing it. Now this does have a door. They left this door in here, but you'll see. So this depends how you want to lay it out, because this would be sort of one bed if you want to keep the dining room, or maybe you want to use this room, as I say, and make this a living kitchen dining area. Then you would have two good sized bedrooms. This being the first that we've just been into, and then the second would be what is now the living dining room. Again, these nice floors and a great size room again, and that's what leads into the bedroom we've just come from. So here, just to give you some sizes, here is 3 meters 82 in that direction by 4 meters 31 in that direction. But this could easily be a second. For me, that's the best layout, to have this as a bedroom, that one as a bedroom, and then make better use of the space through there if the geometry allows us to take some. That's if you're keeping it as a 2 separate apartments. And this has the nice doors, nice double doors that lead out onto that balcony again at the front of the property. So I hope you're understanding that layout that I'm thinking. Obviously you can lay it out however you want. If you was using it all as one big house, then you would come up here, potentially a bedroom here, a bedroom at the other side. Then obviously you would need a corridor to work your way out. You could probably reconfigure it to get 3 double beds up here. Don't know, but this works so well, you know, as 2 apartments. Especially this one. This one, I love this up here. I love being a little bit higher. And I know you want access to the garden, but when you see the surprise for the garden, then you're going to think, Dave, you've just made my dreams come true, which I love to do. Okay, so let's head downstairs. Let's do one of the surprises, and then we're going to head to your last surprise. Let's go down into the basement area here, which this has access from the garden and also from inside. Nice stone staircases, quite steep, but more than manageable. There are electrics around here. You've got lots of storage. And whoever lived in here used to make wine, and the smell of wine down here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But this is superb because there's water. It looks like there's water. There's certainly connections down here. Electrics down here. There's a fridge. This makes a great utility room. Great utility room. Washing machine, all that kind of stuff. Big washroom. Have your washing line. This is massive. So the garage we've not seen is above. So it's about half the size of this room. You can get a small car in it, I've been told. You're not going to get a huge monstrous one, but you're going to get a good size car in. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, yeah, but Dave, this would be amazing. For some of the features, by the way. This would be amazing, Dave. The fact that you can get out onto the garden, wouldn't this be amazing to have like a summer kitchen, something like that, to go out and open onto the garden? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that's what you're thinking, just wait. Just wait while you see what's coming up. So back outside the back of the house, I said I was going to leave this surprise well later. So the cantina that we've just been in is this one, that, as I've said before, I think I will keep this as all your laundry and all that kind of thing, with access to the garden. And then how about to go on top of everything else you've got, to be able to sit out on this terrace, look at these amazing views, and have your little summer kitchen down here. And yes, oh yes, it already is a kitchen. How amazing is this? Has this just made it? Has this made this property special? I was worried when I first, not worried, but starting in that middle apartment where it's been 1990'd, it doesn't give you the, what can I say, the wow of everything else. But I hope you've seen, as we've gone around, potentially what this could be. Obviously some parts have been done for convenience, some have been left in the original state. Then you have this that's been done up, and it's so rustic and it's amazing. This is a great size as well, and my laser has given up the, oh no it hasn't, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. 4.75 meters in that direction, but you do have a little bit of the cutout there, which must be the stairs that take you up from that other cantina, by, and this is all stone down here as well, by 5.20 meters in this direction. So a huge room. This kitchen is beautiful. It's not brand new, but it's in great condition. Cooker, sink. I thought that's where the fridge would go. Don't know if there's any dishwasher or anything. Possibly not. So look in this one. No, doesn't look like there's a dishwasher in here, but so you're going to have to wash the dishes yourself. Stop being lazy. You're living in Italy now, you've got time. This, I believe, will be going, because this is an older piece as well, but the kitchen will be staying. Fantastic. And not only have you got a kitchen that you can be down here with your friends and everything else, you've also got a little storage area. This is where they put a small fridge. But you've also got a bathroom. And again, these beautiful tiles throughout, and I'm showing you those because there's a mirror in front and you're not getting my reflection, but you've got a bathroom as well with a little window out to the street level. This shower is one of these strange roller. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, you got a heater in the shower, that's always good. I need to see if there's heating down here. I don't think there is actually. I'll look in a second. Good sized shower, that's a Dave shower, definitely. And you've got a nice sink unit in here. Superb. Here they have hot water boilers, and I know it works because I've switched it on. That's actually a point for a washing machine. But to me, to be a little bit tight there, I think I'd get to it from the other room and use this little storage room or something. Yeah, I'd put all things like that in here up against this wall. They did have a problem at one point that they said had been resolved. Definitely been resolved. That must have been coming from the kitchen upstairs, or the doorway, something like that. Oh, this place is just amazing, absolutely amazing, and I love it down here. So there is no heating down here. To be honest with you, these rooms are used now and summertime. So if you really want to get maybe an aircon split, you could do that if you wanted to. The other thing you could do down here as well is turn it into a sort of a bed sit, if you like, so you could rent it out. You could easily get a bed in here, easily, if you wanted to have that, or a bed up against this wall and rent it out as almost like a hotel room with a kitchen, if you wanted to do. And this is a bit too nice for the mother. I was going to say a mother-in-law room, but it's a little bit too nice for a mother-in-law. I think maybe a bed in that, where the wine is, to help chill them out a little bit. Sorry, mother-in-laws, and sorry to mine if she's watching. I don't think she gets this far into the video, so she probably won't hear that. Anyway, what do you think, folks? For me, this is just incredible value for money. What a find. We're pretty good at this, aren't we? What a find. What a location. Oh. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. Before we go to final thoughts, just a quick pre-final thought. Slight possibility of maybe opening up and going through to that cantina room if you wanted to have another full apartment down here. And then you got the stairs then, even though they're a little bit steeper, to connect you to upstairs as well if you wanted to. Possibility. It's all there. You could open the whole house up, just part of the house, or keep it all separate. Let's do final thoughts. So my final thoughts on this one, I'm going to do from the garden, because I'm not going to run up and down the stairs again, and I'm sure you're fed up of listening to me on this one. I'm just blown away. So excited for somebody. I really am. So excited for somebody. The potential you've got here is incredible. It's in fantastic condition. You can just come and start using it and just go along as you please. A new chimney stack as well there, I've just noticed that. That's from the kitchen, from the original kitchen. It's just, there's so much potential here. I love it. It's been well thought out. You can tell it's been used as a home in parts and as a holiday home now, because of having that kitchen downstairs and coming out to the garden. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Location, stunning. This, I think I'd be tempted possibly to, I don't know. You'd have to have a look and see what you decided to do there. I just think it's absolutely incredible. And the house from here just looks... I don't like taking trees out, but this one does slightly annoy me, I think, as well as cover some of the views. I think I would have to do something with these. This one I'd definitely keep. It's some sort of fruit. It looks like cherry, possibly. Nice established tree. Absolutely incredible. These are, I can't remember, nespoli. I can't remember what they're called in English, but the little yellow fruits with a smooth stone. I don't know why I'm telling you all these, but there you go. I just love this place. Amazing location. There is public transport here in Corfino. It's bus services, but you're close to so many things. Well, folks, thank you so much for your support as usual. We'll keep finding these amazing places. You keep watching, liking, loving, spreading, doing everything for our videos. Join us, remember, not every Wednesday, but most Wednesdays, 7 PM Italian time, when we do our live streaming and we discuss buying properties in Italy and talk to people that have already done it. And this place, what can I say? If this place doesn't go quick, then I would be very shocked. Very, very shocked. So whatever you're doing, stop, send an email to info@ahomeinitaly.com, and do not miss this one.